Dun 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 dun. Oh wait. Oh, sorry. What am I doing here? It's Friday. I'm not supposed to be here. Hi everybody. I'm Palpatine, and this must be another variation in time because we're here today to read Avengers 15. And joining me is, oh dear God, who is this man?
I am your father.
That's what your mother asked that one night he showed up.
She asked, "Who's your daddy?" And I said,
Where's Froggy? What have you done with him?
"He's on a sabbatical."
He cooked him. It's over.
That would actually be, hey, if you got leftovers, I would like to taste that.
You want barbecued fluff?
Frog legs is good.
I said
He lost his legs way back to Nam.
He's a puppet. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you look over there,
We're all puppets.
if you look over there, the racially charged one who wants to eat frogs, it's Zach.
You know what? I don't have energy. I'm digesting food right now. You just say whatever you. I'll give you a free pass tonight. Get all your jokes out while you can.
We will.
No joke.
Yeah, I know.
Let's go ahead and look below. You can see joining us very special. It is the Doctor of the Silver Age, Dr. Silver Age. Hello, Rod Stewart.
Hello, Rod Stewart. I don't know about that. I wish I had some of his money, though.
But he's better looking than Rod Stewart.
Oh, well, thank you. Bless you.
He has a better voice too.
Oh, I don't know about that.
We can understand you.
Don't get used to it, Rod. They start out complimenting you, and then they turn on you in an instant. They'll stab you in the back.
Uh-oh. Be ready.
Get your gloves
If
up.
you look, you can see in the middle, right there. Always a shining light in our little group. It's always special to us. That Christmas tree that never dies. Mirania's before it.
You know, that tree is my favorite cast member on the show.
Nobody's talking to you, Frank. Finally.
Hey.
To you, Frank.
I come here to support my child out of my busy life, and this is a treatment I get.
How busy is your life? You're a puppet. You're living like Woody and
You
Buzz
were
in a closet.
stuffed in a closet before you came back.
I was preparing it for you, son.
Dear God. And finally, the man who is questioning everything right now, it's Eric Bergen.
Yes.
31 years was a good run. I don't think anybody would blame me if I popped open a bottle and just started chugging.
I was say 31. He's younger. He's older than that.
No, my sobriety's 31.
You can
If I keep doing this, it isn't going to see 32. Zach, some of my best shirts are black.
Hey, son. Last night I was live with the mother.
Yeah, you can have one of mine, Eric.
Can I have one too?
I'll take two.
You're not old enough to drink.
Finally, let's go ahead and get into this book because it's the only reason people are here.
Why is this the channel called Under the Bridge Productions?
The Avengers. Now, by my hand shall perish a villain. The thriller you never expected to see. The world's mightiest superheroes in mortal battle with the world's deadliest enemies.
And the MMMS wants you.
M&M's?
Eminem the rapper?
No, the
The mighty Marvel Marching Society wants you.
You need to
He says, we want you.
Merry Marvel Marching Society.
take us away, sweet narrator.
I'd like to take myself far, far away.
Calgon, take you away.
The mighty Avengers, now by my hand shall die. My dream of ever ending a villain. At last, Marvel answers those who have claimed the Avengers never wage a fight to the finish. Please read this masterwork slowly.
Oh no.
You will treasure it for years.
Unless you sold it.
If we live that long.
Shut up.
By the power and by the authority invested in me as this month's acting chairman, I declare our meeting to be adjourned.
Marvin.
I like it.
Thank you, Marvin the Martian.
Well, now we know where Froggy went.
Good.
Featuring one of the greatest arrays of guest villains ever assembled in one magazine. Proudly produced by the most heralded names in comicdom. Script, Stan Lee. Layouts, Jack Kirby. Penciling, Don Heck. Inking, Mike Esposito.
No.
Lettering, Artie Samek.
It's always Artie.
Yes, it is.
Okay, High Pockets. How about coming down to Earth and taking your little partner out to dinner?
Best offer I've had all day, pretty girl.
I see what you did there. Then, as soon as Giant Man and the Wasp reached the secluded east wing of the Avengers headquarters building, don't get any ideas, Jeff Johns.
Don't you want to go into the other room and change like I did, Jan?
I'm too hungry, Hank. Just toss my coat over my shoulders. No one will suspect I'm in costume. Only my legs, my gams, are showing now. And with the kooky stockings gals wear today, I'll look right in the height of fashion.
You know what I like best about you, honey? You're an absolute nut. And those gams!
Yeah, my
Go
gams.
away, Otto! You don't belong here.
Meanwhile, the cloaked thunder god leaves in his own manner.
I have reached this alley unseen. Now it will be safe for me to assume my mortal identity once more.
Note, you are observing the exact second that Thor's hammer strikes the ground, just as his change back to Dr. Don Blake is about to begin. And the passers-by outside are too busy with their own pursuits to notice a slim, lame man leaving the alley.
Who can blame them for preferring to look at a pretty girl rather than a man with a gnarled walking stick?
But of all the mighty Avengers, only Captain America has no reason to hide his true identity from the others. Thus, after the meeting,
Pretty clever of you keeping your shield in a large artist portfolio, Cap.
Well, Rick, I feel mighty stupid walking it down with it on my arm.
Was that word too big for you to say, Cap?
rhymes with propitious.
Pretty much.
What rhymes with beating down with a shield?
Especially while you're wearing that Ivy League suit, Steve.
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
You two run along. I want to stay behind and make sure that all our electronic equipment is functioning properly.
Strange how Iron Man is always last to leave. Well, I guess it's none of my business. Okay, useless Rick. Let's go, and you, Avenger, keep your transistors dry. Ha-cha-cha.
Cha-cha-cha!
But the reason why the Golden Avenger chooses to remain behind is soon made very clear to us. Cha-cha-cha.
I was afraid they'd never leave. It's time for me to recharge my life-saving chest device.
Cha-cha-cha.
Ha-cha-cha. But I could hardly do it in view of the others, thus revealing myself as Tony Stark, the man from whom Iron Man borrows this mansion for their meetings. It certainly is a pleasure to have things nice and peaceful for a change. Oh God, here's the racist.
However,
It's Grimace.
the handsome millionaire might be far less relaxed if he could witness a scene which is now taking place in the heart of the Amazon jungle.
Better than the warehouse.
I'm trying to see how I can make Grimace sound like a Nazi, but I don't think I'll be able to do it.
Just use your regular voice, Zach.
Oh! Whoa!
Too long have I remained. No, I can't do it.
Too long have I remained here in hiding. The time has come for Zemo to strike back once again at the accursed Avengers. Little bearers, your monarch commands. Take me to my private airstrip. Go! Schnell!
Literally stepping on the backs of the indigenous people.
And that's why we chose you to be Zemo.
I volunteered, sir.
Wow.
That didn't help your cause, Zach.
No,
Wow,
it
look at
didn't.
that bedsheet on the wall.
It did not help my case.
This time I cannot fail. I shall attack them through their weakest link and shall show them no mercy, no surcease until I have destroyed them completely.
A short time later,
You have your orders. Obey them. You know the penalty for failure.
We shall not fail. We have reversed it too many times. Your plan is foolproof. Hail Zemo!
Of all the murderous Nazi war criminals, only Zemo has managed to escape completely. Yeah, but it is only a matter of time before the Avengers destroy him, or he destroys them. They're propitious either way.
It is done. Nothing can stop my plan now. Soon I'll have my revenge on Captain America and all of them for the way they have hounded me all these months. Where's my Grimace shake?
back in New York, in a quiet hotel room, the valiant man whom the world knows as Captain America attempts to find the words to use in an important letter.
Daily Beagle. Colonel Nick.
You wish you were me.
I would have worse hair than I have now. All right, Colonel, or Colonel, whatever you prefer. Dr. Colonel Nick Fury Sanders. The Pentagon, Washington, D.C. Dear Colonel Fury, you won't remember me, but we met in combat during the war. I admire you from afar. Your pretty eyes. One eye. I'm anxious to get back into the harness again, and I've heard that you are engaged in an important counter-espionage for the Army.
Wow, do you notice how much space he left between espionage and four? It's like he knew his hand would be there. But then,
I can't find the right way to say it. He'll think I'm some sort of crackpot. But I've got to find some full-time work for myself. I can't keep letting the Avengers foot my bills. And I'd rather be in counter-espionage than anything I can think of. All my life, I've been in a training ground for such work. Dear God, don't let me end up working at Publix for the rest of my life.
You don't want it.
But shopping is such a pleasure there.
finally, Steve Rogers, having managed to get a Friday night off, decides to mail the letter. And as he drops it in the corner mailbox, he sees...
In that car, the Enchantress. I know those games anywhere. And that's the executioner. I'd know them anywhere. Their very presence is a threat to the city. Which city? New York City!
New York City!
I've got to follow them. I will swing like a monkey off this lamp. Oh, traffic's moving too fast. Can't grab the car. But I don't want to lose them. I can see where they're headed from up here. I'm in luck. The traffic's heavy. Up ahead, they had to slow down.
Hey, Betty, do you see that man climbing that pole? I just thought of a joke. How many Captain Americas does it take to screw in a light bulb? Ha!
Well, how many? I, the Mole Man, want to know.
No, you, the mole man, have never seen a light bulb.
I, the mole man, shine from the light.
Leaping from the lamppost.
God.
Jesus Christ, son. Quit getting him. Never mind. As nimbly as the trained athlete he is, Steve Rogers races towards his quarry in his own inimitable manner.
I, Captain America. Sorry. One slip and I'll be an unhappy Avenger under the wheels of some car. But I'm not about to slip if I can help it. I hope they have car insurance. Uh-oh. They're picking up speed now. I've got to do the same if I don't want to lose them.
If only Spider-Man was there.
There's no way that cable will break under my weight.
Who's the executioner?
I'd say Rod because he was that last time.
I think Rod was, yeah.
Oh, all right. What is it, Enchantress? Why do you turn and look behind you that way?
Ah, you idiot. I, the Enchantress, my sorcerer's intuition warned me we are being followed, and I was right. I know not who our pursuer is, but he, you know he's handsome, shall follow us no longer.
He said sewer.
Hey, one simple spell is all I require.
Then, before Steve Rogers can swing himself to the next lamppost.
I've been blocked on Twitter. I'm falling. You can only be the Enchantress using a blockchain. I'll never catch them now.
There goes the traffic light.
I didn't realize the Enchantress was riding Hawk Girl. Later, in an imperially furnished private building in the heart of the city.
Heart of the city? Sorry.
I grow bored with these interruptions and this inaction. How much longer need we wait?
Well, I'm looking, but it seems our wait is over. See, the communicator is glowing right now, baby.
Uh-huh.
The time has come. My plan is in operation. You both remember what you are to do, yeah?
Don't worry about yourself. Worry about yourself, Zemo. The immortals never forget.
These are just rock and roll.
Oh, then the time has come at last for us to crush the Avengers.
The fact that they have beaten us in the past, surely by luck, of course, will mean our triumph doubly sweet.
But we must not be overconfident. Remember, they are still the mightiest fighting team on Earth, yeah?
What about the Fantastic Four?
And even while Zemo and the two outcasts from Asgard finalize their plans.
I called this emergency meeting because I just saved 15% on my Geico insurance.
That's very good.
I know. Also because I saw the Enchantress and the Executioner in this city.
It can only mean one thing.
Yes, they're dating.
A new attack upon us will come at any minute. So be it. They shall find the Avengers resolute as ever, mighty as ever, yes.
Watch out when you swing the hammer, Golden Boy. There's a lady present.
By the way, where is our sandwiches? Also, where is that useless Rick Jones?
Not making sandwiches.
I like that. I like that. Jan pointing out there's a lady present made you think about the fact that Rick Jones wasn't there.
Aha, aha.
But before anyone can answer Cap,
Hey, listen!
Hey, listen! The roar of a giant engine coming closer.
What can it be?
Who can it be? Why?
rushing outside, ready for anything. The Avengers see.
It's Rick being pulled skyward. Stay back! I'll go after him.
Rick! Go back here, you useless Rick!
Something's pulling me into the air! I can't stop myself!
Going so fast, my jets can't catch you.
So many possibilities for jokes.
Look, there's a plane.
Hey, sorry. Look, there's a plane up above. Rick is heading right towards it.
That's the answer. Some sort of invisible ray is pulling Rick to the ship at fantastic speed.
The Ray? Hey.
No, that's DC.
Did he say Fantastic Four? I would have switched teams.
Avengers, disperse! They have dropped a mine down upon us.
It's a concussion type, Thor. It's ready to be detonated.
I have to hurl the wasp away. At least she will be unaffected by the impact.
Well, she is a gentle woman, so we need to keep her out of harm's way.
And then it happens.
Boom, there it is.
Oh, I'm dead now.
Momentarily stunned by the awesome blast, the two heroic figures plummet earthward until a pair of gigantic hands with even larger pixel fingers reaches up and
got him.
Rick is gone, but at least we saved the sandwich maker.
Up, quick. There's still a slim chance. Give me your shield.
Here it is, Avenger. I think I know what you're planning to do. Only you can pull it off.
And only you can start forest fires.
indeed, only a man of giant height and incredibly large fingers could hurl the spinning shield far enough.
Not the passenger plane.
High enough. Long enough. We already did fast enough. To reach the speeding aircraft. Not to save useless Rick. He just wanted to see if he could throw the shield that far.
I've got to stop the ship. I mustn't miss.
Out of context.
And
it
the
looks
plane
like
finishing its flight and landing before the dull-witted one can finish his last sentence. But though the master of many sizes sends his projectile unerringly to its target, we will never repeat that line again. An electronic force field around the craft makes the Avengers' effort all in vain.
I just want to say that other panel, out of context, look, he's just the 9/11.
And inside the speeding ship,
Zemo will reward us handsomely for capturing the boy.
But why? I'm useless. Zemo. So he's behind this.
That ledge will do you no good. Nothing can save you, useless.
So then why'd you capture me? Dumb Nazis.
I am securely. It is almost time for phase 2 of the MCU. I mean, Zemo's master plan to destroy the Avengers.
Yeah, a tractor beam has served us well. Soon only we will have the ratings.
Yeah.
You should use the attractor beam
You
on
already
yours.
have the ratings. You captured Zach.
Oh.
It served better than they suspect. I was able to sneak aboard also while they drew Rick into the ship.
You should use that attractor beam on your ugly mug, Nazi.
Uh-huh.
Methinks Rick doth protest too much.
Uh-huh.
Meanwhile, down below.
Easy. We'll go after him. I'll requisition one of Tony Stark's hunter planes.
They've got Rick. If anything happens to my boy, I mean that boy.
Dad?
We'll get them, Avenger. They're the only ones that should be worried. Remember, we've never failed yet.
It gets lonely without Rick here. I lost Bucky. I need someone else. How quickly can we get to that plane, Iron Man?
Thank God the nuts regained control of himself. Good. Now to use my built-in telespeaker. I'll rotate my arc beam light until I expose the concealed dial.
Where he gets his food.
The hunter plane will be here within minutes, Cap. Iron Man calling urgent. By authorization of Anthony Stark, I hereby order the immediate dispatch of the XL-750 rocket plane. Voice recognized, Tony Stark. Oh wait, no. You didn't hear that.
But as the Avengers prepare for emergency pursuit and battle, our scene changes once again. In a virtually escape-proof cell, we find two of Zemo's former masters of evil, the mysterious Melter and the Black Knight, bemoaning their captivity.
Stop that infernal pacing. It's getting on my nerves.
I'm melting! Your nerves are of no concern to the Melter. If only those bars weren't chemically treated to resist my melting power.
Sounds like Sue Storm.
Not enough yeehaw.
My bad. Yeehaw! We were allowed to keep our armor costumes because a scientific delegation from Washington is on the way to study us, and we've got no way to stop them.
Don't touch that wall. It will release a special gas if we try to shatter it. The authorities are taking no chances with us.
But then, suddenly, look at that glow, getting larger and larger. Is it another trap to hold us here? And by the way, I always like Roger Moore better.
Roger Moore sucks. No, it's just the opposite. Everything about it shrieks of sorcery. The wall is fading right before our eyes.
Don't go towards the light.
That's for Eric to worry about.
Oh.
Last I checked, your birth certificate has a 1962 on it too.
Yeah, but it's a couple months after yours.
Yeah, that's like the difference between leaping out of a 70-story building and a 65-story. The end result is the same.
I knew it. Zemo sent the executioner and the enchantress to set us free.
Once we're free again, it will take more than mere guards to capture us once more. And I always like George Lazenby better.
He's the best.
Ah,
He is.
we have orders for you from Zemo. Listen carefully.
We have your weapons and your winged horse. So hurry up, the gods be coming.
Uh-huh. We have captured and hidden useless Rick Jones.
Darn, even the lady thinks I'm useless.
Well, you'd be useless to me.
It's like real life.
Oh.
I was going to give him a pass. I was going to board my mouth up.
The Avengers will be after us within seconds. You must intercept their plane and destroy it. All this is part of Zemo's master plan.
Say no more.
Say no more. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Not as good wink to blind men.
I understand fully, and my lance hungers for the battle. They won't escape me.
I'll remain below. And by the way, did you just tell a woman not to talk anymore? Good job, Black Knight. My melting beam, ready for use when they least expect it.
They have outwitted us in the past, but not this time. This time, nothing can save them. Now go, destroy their ship. I've waited too long for this moment, and now, with the element of surprise on my side, I cannot fail.
I keep hearing Graphic Man.
There it is, the Avengers rocket hunter plane, a fitting target for my invincible lance.
Iron Man, look! Dead ahead! It's the Black Knight!
Oh no, Rick Jones better turn his head away.
Where did he come from?
No time for that now. He's attacking us. The jerk.
I've got to strike before they can prepare a defense. I have the perfect weapon against an enemy plane. I'll dislodge it now.
Uh-huh.
It's detachable.
There! The moment my lance's handguard flies into the air, the increased atmospheric pressure will cause it to expand. Spinning around in a perfect circle at such great speed, its edges become sharper than the keenest sword blades. And now the suction it causes is making the plane spin also. Within seconds, the helpless ship will be cut to ribbons by the whirling circle of razor-sharp steel.
Jeez, what kind of knight are you?
This really sucks.
And while the poor man's Timothy Dalton keeps the plane in flux, it has reckoned without mighty Thor, who comes hurtling out of the captive ship like a living thunderbolt.
In the name of the Avengers,
He's going to fight him soon.
I strike.
Just in time. We'd have hit that spinning blade in one more second. Who gave the knight a blade?
Thor, turn and face your doom. Even your hammer will not be enough to save you from my vast array of weapons. You think not, mortal? Then behold, my whirling mallet can lift me above your deadly bowlers, and now the offensive is mine. Faster, my trusty steed. We must lure the Thunder God away while the Melter strikes from below with his awesome power.
And while Thor pursues wannabe Pierce Brosnan, he's in the still spinning ship.
There, she's under my control again, like every other woman. Cha! I'll have her on underway in seconds.
Who's saying that?
Maybe.
That might be cute. I don't know.
It might be Thor.
Or Ant-Man.
Look out below! There's danger below!
Who said that?
We don't know.
Did you just say you had women under your control, Cap? Weren't you the one just asking about your boy?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
He's confused.
I told you, it's a bot.
I did. I was spying on them. The melter is about to. Too late.
A melting beam missed his crotch by inches.
Whoa.
Keep the ship airborne, Avengers. I'll jet out through the hole he cut with his beam and tackle him. There he is, atop that skyscraper. That skyscraper defacing... Wait, no. That skyscraper mass below. If I can just avoid his deadly beam long enough... Made it! Okay, Melter. Wave the white flag like Zack.
Like Ditto.
Or my transistor force ray will hurl you from here to Kingdom Come. That's right, to the other comic book line.
I dare not surrender! I've got to strike again, somehow!
Somewhere.
Zit.
Supported by his delicately balanced cloak.
Yeah.
Wow, that just does not sound good.
Yeah.
The mysterious Melter almost seems to be flying as he dodges amongst the building ledges, trying to lure Iron Man to one certain spot.
Oh my.
He's fast, but I'll get him sooner or later.
I've got to make him reach the edge of the roof!
You're expecting a man to find the right spot?
I did it! Now! All I need to do is melt the supports on which the water tower stands.
The water tower. So, that's what you were after, eh?
Zit.
I'm surprised at you, fella. My power transistorators of mine aren't here for show.
Wow.
Fool! That's what I wanted you to do.
That's too hard.
That's what she said.
I'll
Never.
take that.
While you concentrated on the water tank, I had a chance to use my ray to weld your boots to the roof itself.
He's right. I'm stuck here. Curse you, Perry the Platypus.
And now that I have you where I want you, and you're helpless to dodge me, now you know how you sound 30 years from now if you smoke the old time. I'll turn my melting ray to full intensity and finish you off forever.
Meanwhile, a strangely irresistible force field from below holds Tony Stark's XL-750 Hunter rocket plane motionless in the sky above, as it shakes in a desperate though futile attempt to free itself.
I think this is Wasp for both those.
Yeah, I think so.
Somebody's got to read it like Scotty.
Yeah. It's no use, big fella. The ship won't respond, Captain.
Something's affecting it from below, Cap. Stay at controls while I leap to the ground.
Wait, who's there besides just Wasp and her and Cap?
Giant Man.
Was he there?
In there.
Oh,
Yeah.
I-
Giant Man.
Leap to the ground? How?
Just watch me. Cha-cha.
Hey, Doug, you'll be killed. Hey,
I've got to get away from you, woman.
Hey.
Stay back. I know what I'm doing. I've got to grow to my largest size while I'm falling.
You didn't do that last night.
By timing it just right, there's nothing for 100-footer to land astride two rooftops.
Oh my
Like-
gosh, he toppled those two buildings.
They're dead.
Then, scanning the crowd in the street below, through his many times normal-sized eyes, the towering titan soon picks out.
I thought so. The Enchantress and the Executioner, just as Cap said.
I don't think you get telescopic eyes just by growing bigger.
Well, or by shrinking.
Alan can have whatever he wants. She must have been holding our plane, and one of her mystic spells. Uh-oh, they see Elmo.
No, duh, you're 100 feet tall.
Elmo doesn't know why you do a bad impersonation of him.
I do a fantastic Elmo.
And you two, the Avengers want you.
Avengers with Elmo?
They want you as new recruit.
This is one time when a little wasp will be more effective than an enormous giant. Just as long as they don't see me spill this can of grease beneath them.
It's Venom.
It doesn't look like that.
Eddie! By the 7 rings of Saturn, who is responsible for this?
Your mother.
Now to use my wasp sting against the Enchantress before she sees. Oh, to me!
Oh, the wasp. A simple spell would be enough for so tiny a foe.
Willem Dafoe? No.
Something of a scientist himself.
If only all my conquests could be made so easily.
I can't fly any longer. She paralyzed my wings. Uh-oh.
She's dead, Jim.
But suddenly,
I told you.
a raging, ear-shattering, thunderous cry rings out.
Oh no.
Spider-Man! Oh, sorry. I'm just so used to... Okay.
Go West! Drop her in the name of the Avengers!
It's the giant one. Lead the wasp. We have other tasks to complete.
Agreed. But she knows the boy is on his way to Zemo. We must be careful.
Meantime, the mighty rocket plane, now freed from the spell of the Enchantress, zooms skyward again.
Yes, Captain America is going by himself. Only Zemo could be behind this new attack. Useless Jones means nothing to him.
Or anyone.
He's only bait for the trap which Zemo must have waiting for me.
Hey. We care about him more than the Inhumans.
Oh, boo!
If only the Inhumans were here, they'd be so useful.
And cooler.
Said no one ever.
Said two people just now.
And he won't be disappointed. I'm going after him alone. This time our fight will be to the finish.
Was it not to the finish last time?
No, it was to the Norwegians.
That goes on side one of Venkman's greatest hits. Flying at many times the speed of sound, the XL 750 reaches the Amazon jungle within minutes.
Zemo will show himself sooner or later.
Oh my.
Zemo! He's here! I have him on the radar!
Then what are you waiting for, you fool? You know my orders. Bring him down! Bring him down! He must not escape me again!
Don't bring me down, Bruce.
That is my name. I'm Bruce. Bruce Guggenheim.
May I?
You may.
Go ahead. Thank you.
Instantly, a mighty barrage of hidden rapid-fire anti-aircraft guns break the ominous jungle stillness.
Are there any pro aircraft guns?
They just shoot aircraft out of them.
But the lightning fast Hunter plane, I believe it's the XL 750, is far from helpless.
Highway through the danger zone. I found him. First, I'll silence his guns with my own rocket attack.
Prepare for trouble.
What does this button do? Oh, I hit Rick by accident.
Oh well.
And you know what happens as Rick was falling?
At least you can't kill me during Secret Empire now.
No. I thought you were going to say that Rick rolled.
or he was free falling.
Just then, before Cap can cease firing, a large glass cage is raised from the hidden underground pit directly into the line of fire.
It's Rick! Rick Grimes!
Oh no.
He's alive! So this was Zemo's trap. He wanted me to be the one to cause Rick's death. And his most propitious death. And heaven help me. It almost happened.
Guys, Zemo planned Secret Empire the whole time.
Yep.
That rocket fire broke open my cage.
Meanwhile, back in the city.
Which city?
The city!
That city.
That city. Okay.
Wow, that city.
Circuit City.
Circuit City?
Circuit City!
I miss Circuit City.
Yeah, I know, right?
You know, sometimes I just go to where it used to be and ask if they have something, knowing they're going to say no, and it's no different than when they were open.
I did that once, and it was an empty parking lot.
Same thing.
Hey, Paradise, put up a parking lot.
The fateful battle still rages unchecked.
My only chance is to stay near the rooftops where Thor dares not loose the full fury of his hammer.
Ooh, hammer time.
It's only a flesh wound.
My flying speed can vault over an obstacle, but you can't check your flight so easily, Thunder God. He is right. I am about to crash into that building.
They're as big as the building.
I know.
They're giants.
But by turning in midair, I can strike with my feet, thus bouncing all around the wall and continuing on my way.
Oh no, your feet went straight to the wall.
If only gravity worked that way.
At least that's Guardian. Who knows?
While on the ground, the insidious Melter waits his chance.
Now, what? I should have known. The one thing my melting beam cannot affect. Thor's hammer.
I was hoping I'd find you again, Buster Brown.
It's Buster Keaton.
Yeah.
Back, you ironclad. You cannot defy me. Anybody got a spare pack of butts? Your armor is not enchanted as Thor's hammer is.
Maybe not. But your melting beam is useless unless it hits its target.
I got it from Rick.
My jets can make me much too fast for you, Sonny.
I always knew he owned the Uric Jets.
Sonny Jim, Sonny Bono, Sonny Jurgensen.
Oh no.
Sunny Delight.
I got you, babe.
Adam West Batman, it's your turn first.
I was waiting for the room to clear.
Uh-huh. Good luck.
He's right. I've got to join the others. I need their power to hold him off while I take careful aim with my invincible beam.
When will you costume clowns learn that the good guys always win? The Comics Code demands it.
But luck seems to be with the bad guys. For just then,
Oh, Melta, quickly, onto the car. We'll help you escape.
Just in time. It's not like I'll fall off immediately or anything. Iron Man almost had me trapped.
Almost? Bah, I saw the whole thing. You was finished.
So are you, Executioner. All of you.
They are now dead, head-on collision.
Yeah, pretty much.
Giant Man killed 2 people that day.
3.
3.
Giant Man!
His hand
It's
is always
the end
getting...
of the line for Zemo's Masters of Evil.
His hand is always getting him into trouble.
I've got to keep them on the run. So she's not time for a new spell.
Oh, he flattened that car with 1 strike.
No matter, I'm still his master. All I need is a weapon. I'll finish him. My lance is a weapon enough.
Not when I use this flattened shield. This flattened car as my shield.
God! That's my car!
Sorry, Bob.
Speaking of shields, what happened to Captain America?
Quickly, regroup. Stand together for maximum power. Bah! Even without a weapon, my strength can defeat any Avenger.
Uh-huh.
I'm right here, you know.
Except for Mighty Thor, Braggett.
It looks like the showdown at last.
Gonna be a showdown.
Near me, Thor, or hear me, Thor. You have vowed never to harm a mortal. But think of the scores of human beings who will be injured if an all-out battle between our forces should take place here in the streets of this fair city.
What city?
What city?
I think it's New York City.
Ah, good. You are confusing him.
He's right. We're almost equally matched. The damage could be unimaginable. It could be like Man of Steel.
They care nothing for human safety. Do not relax your vigilance. They seek to catch us off guard.
Avengers assemble!
If stealth cannot defeat you, I'll turn again to brute force, baby.
But as the mighty rallying cry is sounded, one Avenger is a continent away, unable to hear.
Ricky, my boy, are you all right?
Sure, Cap, but I wouldn't want a steady diet of this kind of jazz.
What's wrong with jazz?
Nothing. I just don't like this kind.
What do you mean by this kind?
The kind that the Nazis are playing, Cap. Gosh.
I don't believe you. I think you love Nazi jazz.
Uh-huh.
Relax, my boy. You'll be safe. Come closer.
I think I was safer with the Nazis.
You were just a means to an end, and I'm the one that Zemo wants to destroy.
But Cap, you're all alone. Seriously, because I'm not getting any closer. And Zemo has weapons. He has men. Everything in his favor.
Not everything, Rick. There's one weapon we're armed with which he can never possess. Man-boy love.
Oh, God. You can kill me now. He landed. There's no escape for him now. I've got him. Death to Captain America. Schnell.
Stand back, Rick. You're useless. And this is the moment I've waited for years to decapitate him. No, Zemo. I don't think so. It won't be as easy as you think, and your men won't help you. This is our final showdown. It has to be just you and me.
You are full to the end! How can your shield help you now? Why does it always look so flat?
You'll see when Captain America throws his mighty shield.
Ah! In your desperate nervousness, you missed me, Steven! Clang.
I wasn't aiming for you. I knew your disintegrator pistol could destroy my shield.
I have a powerful pistol!
I was aiming for a more vital target, and I hit it. Look behind you. I hit that one certain rock.
I knew it! He's gone mad, yeah!
He's hit Dwayne The Rock Johnson! No!
No, you murderer. Not mad. Just skillful enough to hit one rock which could cause the others to fall in such a way as to cut you off from your slaves.
A waste of time! That cheap vaudeville trick cannot save you now! Cap, watch out! He's still holding his disintegrator! If it can destroy your indestructible shield, imagine what it will do to your face!
Quick! Buck, stand in front of me, Rick!
Not merely holding it, I am about to use it, and thus dies Captain America. At the hands of the Grimace, I mean Zemo.
But then, before Zemo's finger can squeeze the trigger, Cap tilts his glittering shield
And
so that the sun's rays catching it at just the right angle, blinding his foe.
Ah, my eyes! Oh my god, I want to do over on that one. My eyes! I can't see! It's
But
like looking at Englutine's forehead!
But I can, Zemo, and I knew this picture of Englutine would help.
Confused, bewildered, filled with fear, the hooded menace, they're always hooded with Zach, fires blindly as Captain America comes closer. Closer. Closer.
And closer.
Ah, step back! Back, I say!
But in his unthinking panic, Zemo's blast hits a supporting rock above him, causing another. How can you have another fatal rock slide? One should be enough.
Ah! Cap, look out!
Don't worry, Rick. My shield will probably save me.
Just hold up your arms and block the boulders, Rick.
You should have practiced more trigger discipline. But nothing can save the master of villainy. You can rest easy now, Bucky. Wherever you may be. Your supposed death has been avenged.
Wait. Oh.
No man can... I was going to say penetrate.
I knew that.
Perpetrate. Even without paying the price. If Destiny could speak, she would say, this comic sucks, because she's an X-Men villain. Also, I would say, by my hand shall always die a villain. Ha ha ha.
But though Zemo shall menace mankind no more, the most spectacular battle of all time awaits the Avengers in New York City.
New York City!
And the outcome of that battle shall bring a change in the lineup of the Avengers, as you will see and marvel at next issue.
Hey, Rick, look at those Zemo gams.
Oh, right, Gams, Steve.
But rest
Stop
assured,
trying to show off Gams.
even though the rest of the team leaves, Rick will not be asked to join.
Thank God. I'm getting real creepy vibes from Captain America, man. He's very Joe Biden these days.
How's it going there, Rick?
Oh God! Thank you so much for
How's it
joining
go,
us.
little Rick Gar?
Gonna find cocaine wasted on his shield.
Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We had a good time, and we hope you did too. But we have to run now because somebody's got to go scream at Spider-Man. Thank you.
The power of man-boy love will save us all.
No, dear God, just stop saying that on my
saying
channel.
that.